Let's talk about diaphragmatic breathing. This is one of the most important principles in Soph's lab because not only does it help you access your deep core muscles, but it also helps you with nervous system regulation. And this is important because if you aren't able to regulate your stress and nervous system, then everything that you're doing in the gym is kind of a waste. So make sure that you're practicing this video over and over and over again so you get down how to breathe with your ribcage and your diaphragm. A lot of people get stuck with chest breathing. So they tend to take really shallow breaths and they don't access the muscles that support rib and diaphragmatic breathing. And fun fact, this can actually make you feel a lot more anxious throughout the day. Personally, I used to hold my breath all the time, and it wasn't until I learned to breathe with my diaphragm that I realized what I was doing. You actually might find it hard to breathe with your ribcage at first because your ribcage might be what I call locked into the place that it's been in, especially if you've been breathing with your chest a lot or if you have a forward head posture or rounded shoulders. You've probably been compensating for improper breath with other muscles, especially in your neck and chest area. So let's dive into it. By the way, welcome to Soph's Lab, where I teach you science-backed information to help you reach your fitness goals. My name's Sophia, and I'm a scientist turned online coach. And my purpose here is to help you filter through all the BS information that there is online and give you real information that's truly rooted in high-quality science. All right, so let's get into it. Now, before we even start, it's important that you have good posture. I don't want you rounding your lower back as so, and I also don't want you hyperextending your back. I want you to find a nice neutral position where you have a gentle curve in your lower back, and think about a string pulling your head up so that you're sitting tall. Now you're going to sandwich your ribs between your fingers and your thumbs, and you're going to put your hands on your lower rib cage. It's important here that when you take an inhale, you do not see your shoulders lift. I would actually recommend that you look at yourself in a mirror so that you can make sure your shoulders are staying in place the whole time. I also don't want you moving your belly a bunch as well. So hands on your rib cage. We're going to take an inhale for 4 seconds. Tongue is going to be on the roof of your mouth. This is important. And I want you to think about expanding your rib cage out into your hands. So think about your ribs are my fingers. And when you take an inhale, your ribs open and come out. I like to think about my ribs as being gills on a fish. So they're opening. And then as you exhale, you want to get your fingers closer together and your ribs come back inward. And so if you're a fish, your gills would be closing. So your hands should look like this. Deep breath in, they expand out. Deep breath out, they come in. During the inhale, you're going to exhale through an open mouth and thinly pursed lips. So let's put that all together. We're going to take a deep breath in and expand our ribcage for 4 seconds. Now we're going to exhale for 5. Good, let's try that again. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Good, sitting tall. Now I'm going to demonstrate from the front. I want you to keep practicing with me. So deep breath in. My ribs are expanding. Exhale for 5. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale for 5. Good. So you can really see how much my ribs are moving. Let me show you one more time from the side. So deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good. The last thing I'm going to say is during the exhale, I want you to think about engaging your transverse abdominis muscles. So these are the muscles that when you feel your pelvis bone, they're just on the inside. And then you also want to think about engaging your oblique muscles, which are the muscles that run along the sides of your abs. So you can actually feel them during your exhale if you're properly engaging them. So deep breath in, Ribcage is expanding. Now I'm going to feel my abdominal muscles and exhale. My transverse abdominis is fired up, and so is my obliques. It's kind of like when you cough and everything tenses here. You should feel that sort of tension during the exhale. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and give me a follow if you want to learn more science-backed fitness and women's health information. Thank you so much for watching today.